Um, so I'm sorry, what did you hear?
That you were strangled.
I was. On Sunday morning, I was wearing a mask, just like this, in a place, in a private place where I'd worn it a bunch of times. But this time, there's only a few people there. I was strangled with a ligature because I was wearing the mask. This person is very much against masks. So I was trying, suddenly I felt something going on my neck, really tightened up. I was on a chair at a table, thrown against the wall, got down on the ground on my knees, and I felt it, and I felt my pulse stop. And I was like, whoa, I got like a few seconds to get out of this, and the table, I was able to get up a little bit on the table, and I figured I had one move, back kick into his groin, and then it just stopped. And it stopped because the guy who did it, 6'3", all muscle, he saw the look in the eyes of his friend who knew me, and he really liked him. And he said, he told him later, he's like, I was really going to kill him, I was really going to snuff him out until I saw the look in your eyes, and he let me go. And then when he let me go, I turned around, I was like, what the fuck was that? And he was screaming about masks, and he's a little mental, this guy. He was like, every time I see a mask, it means someone dies. Like, he's really mental, this guy. And he'd seen me, like, I'm the only guy who wears a mask in Cape May County, And this guy had seen me in this place, which he shared with 6 other people, I think, 4, 5, 6 other people. And it was like a big thing, and he said, take off the mask, and I refused. And they said, well, you better go. So I left, and I went outside and took off my mask, and he came out and sucker punched me. Anyway, so that's what happened. And then, people asked me, why didn't you press charges? I was like, I don't know. It didn't occur to me, to be honest, because I didn't feel, I wasn't hurt. But the next morning, I woke up and there was this like weird floater, big black floater in my eye.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt, but just to clarify, so at that time your vision was okay?
When he did it?
Yeah, did it and immediately after?
Immediately after? I don't recall.
Yeah, you're probably. Certainly. Okay, so the next morning you woke up with a dark floater in your left eye.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the next morning. I think it was more like 8 hours later because I did take a long nap.
Yeah.
And I saw this floater, and I was like, what is that? And I have the little floaters now, but I was like, what is that? And I thought it was just a floater. I didn't know it could have been because of this assault. And I had a really long week of work. So I was kind of like, I didn't know it was serious. In fact, I live in a place, it's a 20-acre estate in Cape May County, and there's lots of bugs and critters and stuff. So I knew there was a floater there, but I was like, oh, there's a bug. Right. Next morning I woke up, and then it started from the bottom. And it was like this kind of oval thing taking over about 25% of my eye. Mm-hmm. Still some floaters, and every time I would blink, there would be a flash, go back and forth.
Okay.
Like a little lightning bolt, go back and forth. And I was like, Jesus, this is getting worse. And then still didn't take it seriously. I thought it was flushing my eye.
Yeah.
Did I do more damage? Did I do more damage by flushing it? The next morning, I'm thinking 75% of the eye. Yeah, I can't see.
Coming up from the bottom.
The third night, it was actually from the top. It was weird. It changed. And I had another day of work and a deadline, and then the next day it was from the bottom again, and it looked like 75 or more percent to me what I could see. What I couldn't see.
And to clarify, these changes, like the coming up from the bottom, they don't go back down. They just stays and has been progressive.
It moves with my eyeball.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so this was Thursday where I was just like, wow, I have to go. So I went to urgent care down there, and they were like, whoa, we don't deal with that. Go to Cape Regional. Went to Cape Regional. Did you see the report? Dr. Wong has the paperwork.
Okay.
So I went to, they did the CAT scan, blood work, urine work, and they said, that's all good. And then they did the ultrasound. Yeah. And they're like, well, you have a detached retina. And they said, we want to transport you right now to Will's Eye. Mm-hmm. And this is 3 or 4 in the morning. This morning. Yeah. And they said, but it's going to take all day and all night just for the transport. And I said, what do you mean? They're like, it takes 6 hours to get the approval, 6 hours to get the ambulance, and I said, well, I'd rather see my daughter in the morning and then come over by myself.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the story.
All right. That is quite an unfortunate story. Yeah. Any past eye problems?
No, except vision. So I had LASIK probably 20 years ago.
Okay. Tilt your head back and look up. This is a numbing drop. Sorry, this address is not great. Yeah, they gave you a numbing drop before. It wears off after about 20 minutes.
It made it harder to read, and I was like, oh, I've got.
Oh yeah, those are the dilating drops. Here's a tissue if you need it.
Yeah. Thank you. Do you want to? Dr. Wong has that paperwork.
Yeah, it should be out there. I was looking for it, but I didn't see it. I think she may have just put it in a folder. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. $20 Yeah, that's okay. Is your forehead able to touch, or should I bring the whole thing down a little bit? Okay. Okay, good. Is that all right for you? Yep. Look straight ahead.
I see quite a difference on it.
Yeah, the light.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check the pressure. Open wide and look straight forward. Good. Same here.
Where'd you go?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Look up, down, straight. Look up, down, straight. Alright. Okay, look over here to the left. Look at the left.
Did you just say daddy?
Just keep looking. Good. Look over here to the right. Looking right. See lines coming in. Okay. Sit back. Retina looks detached. I'm gonna lean you back and look at the retina a little better.
Okay.
Are you okay laying flat?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay for you?
Yeah.
All right.
A nice back stretch.
Alright, then I'll look around both eyes. So first look to the left. Down and left. Directly down. Down and right. Directly right. Up and right. Directly up to the top of your head. Up and left. And then right here towards my ear.
Oh.
Yep. That one's the worst one. That one's the worst one. All right. Ready for left eye?
Yeah, this would be much easier.
Exactly. Look to the right.
To the right.
Mm-hmm. Look up and to the right. Directly up to the top of your head. Up and left. Directly left. Down and left.
Daddy.
Did you just say daddy? Unless he gained a lot of weight. Unless he gained a lot of weight, it's all blacked out there.
Look directly down. Down and to the right. Then right up here towards my hand. Okay, good. So now I'm going to press on your eye a little bit. It's not painful, but you know, people don't love having their eye pressed on. I'm going to lower your head a little bit. Maybe more than I anticipated there. Okay, is that okay? Okay. So it's the same thing, looking in different directions, just with the added pleasure. Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great.
I call her.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
no, keep going.
That's okay. All right.
Where?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
And then
Jesus Christ.
look down. You're doing great.
Ah.
You're doing great.
Ah. Are you moving it back into place or something?
I'm just moving it to look in a different area. Look down and to the right.
I can't.
You can't. Okay. That's okay. Let's look without. Look directly down.
Yep. Oh, wait, no, right, close.
Look down and to the right. Directly down. Down and left. Directly to the left.
Deep space.
Look up and left. Look directly up to the top of your head. Okay, directly up again. Up and right. Directly right. Up and right again. Okay. So, have a large retinal detachment there.
It's a large one, huh?
Yeah.
I do everything big.
That's right. It shows. So you'll need a surgery to repair it. The supervising doctor here today is a retina doctor, actually. So I'll have him take a look, and then he'll determine when you need to be seen. So usually in the next day or two, the retina doctor see you and make a plan for surgery.
Okay. In this scenario, what is the likelihood that I would stay admitted?
No, you will not be.
Okay, so it'll be scheduled for a day.
Exactly, like they'll come back for a scheduled appointment.
Okay.
All right.
Right
so
on.
let me have you take a look.
I know you can't, truly predict anything, but you said surgery to correct. You said correct, but
no.
Let's be honest.
No. So it's a surgery to reattach the retina, but I don't think that you will get much vision back.
Really? So why do it?
To prevent complications.
Okay.
Leaving the retina detached like that can lead to complications in the eye. Elevated pressure can change the architecture of your eye.
And is it a high success rate of being able to just reattach the retina?
Yeah, usually their surgeries are quite successful.
But not much vision back.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. It may get a little better, but I don't want to make any promises, so I like to set the bar low.
Sure. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was told to prepare for.
Yeah.
And it mainly has to do with how long I waited, huh?
Nope.
No?
So probably when you lost your central vision is when the prognosis went quite down.
I lost the central vision. And that would have been what, the first floater?
No, so the first floater was...
when that first thing came.
Yeah, so like when that first thing came, maybe... So there's an area of the retina called the macula, which is responsible for your central vision.
Okay.
And so probably when it happened, like those first little curtains, you could probably see pretty okay around it. Yeah. And then as it progressed, and you lost the central area of the vision, was probably when the macula detached. And once the macula detached, the visual prognosis is worse. So I guess maybe a little bit if you come the first. Yeah. But also it could have just progressed quickly anyway. So.
Yeah, I won't do it over a 3-4 day period. Yeah. And then let's say he's able to reattach it. Yeah. And I get 2% vision back, whatever. Anything would be better.
Yeah.
Is there then like a maintenance or upkeep or special glasses or is it? Am I then disabled?
So the vision in the other eye is good. So we need to protect that good eye. You'll probably need to wear polycarbonate glasses, shatterproof glasses to protect the right eye. Mm-hmm. Most people are still able to drive with good vision in one eye.
I hadn't thought of that. It's just like protect the good eye at all costs for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
And you are, looks like quite nearsighted.
Am I?
It looks like from your eyes.
Okay, well, you would know.
So I think you're more predisposed to retinal tears and detachment. So definitely look out for similar signs also in the right eye.
Yeah. So next time I get strangled, I'm like, here we go again. Definitely.
Yeah. You're at risk even without strangulation.
Really?
Yes.
For like, what would it? Actually, I read the thing. It could be there's weird things that could make it happen. But if I was kind of apt for it, nothing like this ever happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Trauma can certainly bring it on. So your eye is nearsighted. So the eye is very long. And there's only so much retina, and in nearsighted eyes, the retina is a little thin, and I do see areas in both eyes where it's called lattice degeneration, and it predisposes to retinal tears, which can also be precipitated by trauma. So you had a number of factors working against you.
Okay.
All right, so he'll come take a look shortly. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Sorry you're here.
Me too. But glad you were. Ay. Good.